I'm quickly going to go over a few posts on my site now and just show you some areas where I was able to increase conversions and what I did. Now, obviously, these examples are all on my travel blog, wheresharon.com. But please don't think this is just about travel. You know, I have sites in lots of different niches now, and I do the same things in all of them, the same basic things. Now, some things you're going to be catering to your readers or whatever, but there's some overall things I've found that work, and, you know, you can start with them and then just twiddle them. Like the exact wording you use in a call to action might be different, but you should have that call to action. So I'm just going to go over sort of 3 different articles. Now, this is sort of the stock standard one I have on Where's Sharon. It's a destination guide. So what I've found works well, and like I said, this is across all my posts, not just even destination guides, whatever you're doing. Nice, clear content plan, nice, good structure, so people can easily get to the bits that interest them. You know, so I start with like all these things to do. I lived in Penang for a while, so this is quite a long post. But, you know, it's very clear. Now, when I started making more money on hotels, I said before about how it was adding the call to action. I was also making a clear box of area, like with a heading of where I wrote about this stuff. So here it's where to stay in Penang. So here I've got a bit of an introduction about the different areas or whatever. And then I talk about lots of the hotels. I actually stayed in a lot of hotels when I was in Penang. So these are all ones I've personally stayed at. I sort of just give a little blurb. If they've got a full review like some of them do, I'll link to that. But the most important thing is this check latest prices. Okay, now it's just got the red around it because I have an extension on my browser which highlights no follow links. So that's all that that's doing. So you don't need a red box. I do find it's useful to highlight the link in some way though. So by that I mean like it's in a different color, it's bold. Just having these clear sections even with the dot points per hotel helps. I used to just put it in the hotel name and pretty much in nothing. Doing the call to action was what made the difference, okay? So that's what works really well for me. This is just a hotel review. So, I mean, a lot of people put links at the bottom, and I do as well, to an affiliate link. But what's also important is having one at the top here, right? Anything further up in your article is more likely to get clicked in. So the higher you can put this stuff, the better. So that's right at the top there, and that helps. And then I just went to like a product review. So this is similar to what I do on niche sites as well. Our comparison chart's super powerful. So anywhere you can put a comparison chart, it makes sense. I highly recommend it. So you can see all those things with red around them are Amazon links. Now, Amazon doesn't actually allow you to put prices on the page unless you're getting it a live price. Otherwise, you're breaking their terms of service. So that's something to remember. So putting a button, I found that worked quite well. Not always, though, actually. Sometimes other things work there, but it's a good thing to try out. And that's what you should do as well. So you can see I've got image, I've got text, I've got a chart, I've got buttons. There's so many different things you can try to see what converts best for you. Don't just think you have to just put link in text. So, yeah, that works really well for me. Obviously, there's a call to action on the see it, but it worked well without that. Having the name here and the link on it was fine when it was in a chart. I also started making more money when I put the chart as high up in the article as possible and used to be much further down, and that didn't work as well. I have lots of information about buying them, but then I have clear reviews at the end, and the individual reviews have that clear call to action as well. Okay, so that helps too. So that's just some examples of things you might want to try in your post to increase your conversions.